Hey everybody, Talksik here and welcome back for a new video. You might be wondering why I'm so fancy dressed. Well, that's because I want to give you the professional impression that I know exactly what I'm talking about. And this is very important to create trust for a speaker in the beginning of a speech. Some factors for that are how you look, how you behave, where you put the emphasis in a sentence, how your gestures are. These are really important things to think about as a speaker, and that will make you gain more trust from your audience in making your work as a speaker much easier. So just let us leave those strict ways and head over to something else. According to the book 100 Things Every Designer Needs to Know, there are 3 things that makes people happier, and I'm going to explain to you of those 3. The first one is people who are busier are happier than those who are not. Second, pastoral environment makes people more cheerful and delighted. And we're going to do that in a second. Head over to the pastoral environment, I'll show you in a bit. And the third one is music makes people more happier, of course. Good music to one person is awesome. But the first thing, busier people are happier than those who aren't. Think about it like if we closed 2 people in the same room and told them they're to wait for 10 minutes and gave one of them a ball to play with. After those 10 minutes, the person who had the ball would probably rate that time spent inside that room much more happier and be more happier than that person who wasn't. So, for example, I already took an example. Well, anyway, let's head outside. So, we're finally outside and let me just get up. Thank you. We're outside in a pastoral environment, as you can see. We have fields, trees. There's actually what can you call it? Not a river, but those small, the tiny ones. Beck, Swedish. But anyway, one thing I wanted to talk about was that a pastoral environment makes people more happier than maybe walking through a city. So why is that? Well, it comes actually from the evolution when humans didn't have cities and they didn't have any fire or homes. The forest or the pastoral environment made kind of safety for the humans at that time. You had supplies, you had water, for example, you had shelter, trees, and you had fields, open view, so it would be easier to run away from predators. So I guess that is it for why people generally are more happier about walking through a park, for example, than walking through city parts. But of course it's depending on the person, on who it is you're talking to, but that is the idea of pastoral environment. So let's just head back inside and take the last one. So let us just talk about the last thing, which was that music makes people happier. And that is not so hard to understand. Music releases endorphins, which is a stress relief hormone that makes you happier. And this can be depending on if you like the beat, how the melody sounds like, or if you just like this sound overall. It's just a lot of factors and it's all individual, and that is what I think is the most amazing with music, is that it's competing so many people and in so many different ways. And I think this is a great way to stop this video and just make a conclusion of everything I've said here. So for example, gaining trust in the beginning of a speech is very important as a speaker. Busier people are happier than those who aren't, and pastoral images or pastoral environment is more healthier or makes people happier. And of course, the last thing, music makes people more cheerful and happy, and it's awesome. So to finish this off, I would just like to say thanks so much for watching this video. And you can see here, the first one is actually a cover with me and Zara Larrson on Carry You Home, which you can listen to and has also been a music sample in this video. The one down below that is behind the scenes for this video, and I hope you go and check that out. It was so funny making this video. And as always, continue to be yourself, and I'll hope to see you in the next video. Bye!
Brrr.